to this broadcast of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me today, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Teague and Korver in the backcourt, and it's Carroll in at the small forward position.
Jeff Teague signed a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Hawks going into last season, and with the departures of some of their other star players, they decided to put the ball in his hands to run their more free-flowing offense, and he delivered in a great way.
Feeds it to Korver. Millsap a screen on Bradley. Outside Millsap. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Carroll. And he gets it to go.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Rondo against Teague. Outside Rondo. Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. Sullinger inside. Millsap covering. The shot no good. Teague against Bradley. Teague the pass to Korver. Back to Teague. Here is Korver. He's covered by Rondo. Fires the three. And it's Teague. That time on the assist by Korver.
Poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at that three-point shot.
On defense, the Hawks. Rondo kicks to Green. And he banks in the layup. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Teague dishes to Millsap. Back to Teague. Outside Millsap. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Carroll. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
First personal foul.
Damari Carroll last season a consistent starter for the first time in his
Shooting.
And Carroll known as the junkyard dog for his hustle style.
Really an athletic energy
Two
guy,
shots.
Kevin. I mean, he can rebound, he runs, he finishes around the rim. Always a hard worker. So no surprise that he's been able to expand his game to be more complete offensively.
And he's good on the second.
Well, if any team had the opportunity or the excuse to pack it in and call it a year, it was the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, they lost their star player for the season, but still found a way to fight through and make it into the playoffs in a very tough division.
Now here's Rondo. Left side Rondo. Puts it up from 12. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks leading by 3. Outside Millsap. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Millsap's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And realistically, guys, the Hawks never were going to do anything in the East as the Pacers and Heat were the class of the conference. But, Steve, they established a winning environment in a year when they really could just, just glide it on by.
Yeah, and they gave Indiana all they could handle in that first round, too, Kevin. I think it's important to establish the style of play, which Mike Budenholzer did. Now you build off that, and you continue to grow as an organization.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up, I guess.
Korver. And he gets it to go.
Heads up,
Assisted.
aggressive play right there. He
Teague.
saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Celtics trail by 6. Sullinger a screen on Teague. And he lobs it up toward the rim and finished off by Bass.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
Here is Korver. Millsap a screen. Outside Teague. That's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Bradley's got the ball. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
First one falls for him.
Well, Jared Sullinger slipped in the 2012 draft over concerns about his back. He ended up missing the latter half of that rookie season when he had to have back surgery. Despite his health issues, when he's been on the court, he's shown a lot of promise.
Both free throws good from Sullinger. And Sullinger with a ground-bound game. Even before his back troubles, his game is based on strength and skill.
Yeah, no question. He's got that wide frame, able to carve out space inside. You know, he's a good rebounder. He's got a soft touch. Boston really tried to help him become a three-point shooter as well last year. So he's slowly expanding his game.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you'd like to see that every time down the floor.
Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. Off the screen, and he can't jam it through.
Oh, come on. You've got to get the 2 points there.
Korver passes to Teague. He kicks it to Korver. Six on the shot clock. Horford with a screen on Rondo. Teague can't hit.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
And Bass kicks to Green. Outside Bradley. Back to Green. Pass to Bradley. From downtown. That is good. Bradley's got 5.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Now Teague. Dishes to Korver. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. It's stolen by Sullinger. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. He dishes it to Rondo. Bradley kicks to Green. Outside Teague. The dish to Korver. Right side Millsap. 5 on the clock. The feed now to Teague. Plenty of space. No good. And it's Boston the other way. Outside Rondo. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Bass kicks to Rondo. Pass to Green. Outside Bradley. And it's blocked. Oh, and here comes Korver all alone. Good. Korver's got his second bucket of the game to go.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Some changes for Boston. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Sullinger. Wallace comes in for Brandon Bass.
Wallace.
And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley.
Marcus Smart.
Celtics trail by 3. Rondo drives in, and the pass to Olynyk. They kick it out to Green. Smart dishes to Wallace. The turnaround jumper.
Wallace.
Wallace has got his first points of the game.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Here is Corbin, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Boston making some changes. Turner's checked in for Green, and it's Thornton in for Rajon Rondo. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. Kicks to Turner. With some arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Celtics lead by 1.
You know, role players can make big differences in games, and he's showing he can get it done out there.
They set the pick. Schroeder passes to Cephalosha. No problems knocking that one down.
Boy, such an outstanding. They are piling up the assists. Well, the history of college coaches switching over to the NBA is pretty daunting, but Brad Stevens of the Celtics can't worry about those who came before him. He's just got to be himself. He was well regarded in Boston. Despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year, he did a really good job.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And Bazemore kicks to Schroeder. The Hawks working the ball around. Cephalosha dishes to Bazemore. Clock at 4, and a miss there on the triple. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Smart. Rebound by Schroeder.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
To the inside, Cephalosha, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assistant buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Smart kicks to Wallace. He feeds it to Thornton. An easy 2 points on the layup. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
Atlanta with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Schroeder passes to Bazemore. Feeds to Cephalosha. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Wallace. Here's Smart. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Down low. It's tipped. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Bazemore. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Cephalosha's got 7. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Kent Bazemore, undrafted back in 2012, but he caught on with the Golden State Warriors after an impressive summer league. And while he didn't play a ton of minutes, he caught national attention for his enthusiasm on the bench.
Boston trailing. Wallace down low. Scott's there. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Gerald Wallace. At the line.
Free throw, no good for Wallace. And Bazemore traded at the deadline last season from the Golden State Warriors to the Lakers in exchange for Steve Blake.
Really liked his game in college, and he played extensive minutes for the Lakers. I think it's pretty clear that he belongs in the NBA. He just has to cut down his turnovers, but he's a nice two-way player.
Scott can't get it to go. Wallace outside. Stolen by Schroeder. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Hawks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Here's Smart, looking for his first basket still in this one. He kicks to Thornton. The tray. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Here's Schroeder. Can't get it to go. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Celtics trail by 3. On the court right now for the Hawks. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Teague and Korver in the backcourt. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 slot. Rondo dishes to Young. Back to Rondo. The feed to Sullinger. And stolen by Cephalosha. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Rajon Rondo has gone from the young star understudy to the leadership role. Former teammate The Truth, Paul Pierce, said Rondo is mature. He understood what was coming. Before he had me and KG to lean on. Now he's the guy. He's the captain. I think he's ready. A great endorsement from a terrific leader in his own right. Gentlemen.
High praise, Doris. Thanks. And Young kicks to Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. And Green gets it to go.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. I mean, they have to get a hand in his face.
Atlanta's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Well, the Celtics certainly played with a lot of passion last year. They got off to a start that few thought they would achieve, but even playing with passion can't cover up the holes in the roster.
Now here's Millsap to the paint. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Up and in with force after the offensive rebound. I like that tenacity.
Yeah, he is so sturdy. He just battles for every rebound.
Celtics trail by 4. Young outside. Dishes to Rondo. They kick it out to Green. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. You got to give the Celtics credit, though. They were never really in contention for anything last year, but Clark, they played their heart out.
Yeah, they did play hard, played with energy, and that goes a long way to trying to build the foundation of being successful going forward. It might not have done much for them last year, but that
5 now. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Rondo against Teague. Green kicks to Rondo. Young passes to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the bucket. 7 points in the game. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside Teague. Horford with the screen on Rondo. Cephalosha dishes to Korver. Pass Pass to Cephalosha. Kicks it to Teague. Puts one up from 19, and he hits the jump shot. Teague's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Rondo kicks to Young. Back to Rondo. He dishes it to Young. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. And he's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Well, to get those big in-conference wins, you've got to be able to adjust mid-game, and the Hawks did that very well last season. A lot of runs for them in the third quarter of games.
DeMar Carroll's checked in for the Hawks. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He thinks there are opportunities for second-chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. There was one other thing he talked to them about. He told them to move with purpose on the perimeter, use screens, and find those open outside shots. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. And for the Hawks in the East, guys, finished as the 8th seed in part because of their ability to adjust after the half.
Yeah, they'd end up with 28 wins in the conference, but a lot of them came from their ability to come out strong after the break.
Here is Korver after the basket by Boston. And Carroll gets it to go. Carroll's got 8 points.
And assists like that have typified their effort today.
Much more individual play at the other end.
Sullinger, no good.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Green left side. Bass passes to Green. And that one's good. Green's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. His teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Now here's Teague. 7 points in the game. And he gets it to go. Carroll's got 10.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Sullinger a screen on Teague. Rondo kicks to Green. It's stolen by Teague. Now the dish to Korver. Back to Teague. Shot clock at 6. 14 feet away. The putback on the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game.
And as the game has gone along, they've gotten much more aggressive on the offensive boards.
You know, crashing the boards is really an effort thing. It's an attitude and effort thing. And if teams get tired, they usually take a break on crashing the boards. But they've done just the opposite here.
Bradley's checked in for Young. Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. Sullinger dishes to Bradley. Celtics passing it around. Teague against Rondo. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Hawks leading by 8. Here is Korver. 6 points for him. Outside Teague. And there's the pass to Carroll. Back to Teague. Shoots. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Rondo kicks to Green. Bradley passes to Sullinger. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second.
Well, Jared's word is that Jared was actually doing footwork drills at the age of 2. Shooting regulation free throws by 3. You see how strong he is, and he's got a great IQ and skill for the game.
And Sullinger's father coaching him to a state title his junior season at Northland High School.
Yeah, Satch, one of the outstanding high school coaches in the state of Ohio, enjoying retirement now. And, you know, the season prior to that, they'd been eliminated from the playoffs after his father, Satch, sat Jared down for failing to turn in a school assignment. He was sending Jared a message, no shortcuts, athletically or academically. Message was received.
Absolutely. Well, the Celtics had a lot of problems, Clark, in a number of places last year, but at home they just struggled to put up points.
And, you know, they hadn't been known for being a high-scoring team in recent years, but no amount of defense could have made up for their woeful offense.
Celtics trail by 8. Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Green left side. Stolen. Teague with the ball. He feeds it to Korver. Pass to Payne. Outside Teague. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Shot is no good. Rondo with some nice D.
Boston would end the year with just 16 wins at home. That would be the third worst mark in the East.
Out of bounds.
And it might be a bit strange for these Boston fans to not have a dominant team to watch at home, but fortunately for them, the Celtics usually don't stay at the bottom for too long.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Gerald Wallace, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Turner comes in for Green, and Smart subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Schroeder, feeds to Ontic. Rebound Boston. Wallace has got his third rebound on the night. And here's Smart. "13 feet away. Olynyk, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
The guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint. 13. He had a terrific summer league, only to be slowed down by a high ankle sprain and other injuries early in the season. But after the All-Star break, he really came on.
And Coach Stevens pushing Olynyk to be aggressive offensively.
Well, that's his strength, scoring the basketball. You know, he was a point guard until he had a big-time growth spurt in high school, so he's highly skilled. And I think he and Jared Sullinger combined as a duo, the skill level they have and IQ, those two young big guys could be a problem for the rest of the league going forward. You know, when he scores buckets like that, Kevin, it just shows that he can bring some of that X factor for his team.
Now Smart, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Olynyk, shoots from 12, and blocked. Ontic dishes to Schroeder. And Payne now top of the key. He kicks it to Schroeder. Here's Bazemore, cashes in for a double-digit lead. Bazemore's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Celtics trail by 10. Here's Smart. Wallace with a screen for Smart. Bradley kicks to Smart. Wallace outside. Outside Bradley. Fires the three. Here's Olynyk. Payne grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 10. Tries from 10, and again it's Atlanta.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
For Boston, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Smart passes to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Bradley. Celtics passing it around. Outside Turner. To the paint, looking to end the run. And the dunk by Allen. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible.
Got to tighten up their D, and I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that. Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Damari Carroll. The Hawks have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses.
You know, the Hawks haven't been an elite team, but they do have the longest active playoff streak in the East. They've been to 7 straight postseasons, and while they haven't advanced very far, I still think there's something to be said for getting to the postseason 7 years in a row.
So it's the Hawks now. 1:03 left to play here in the second quarter. Schroeder kicks to Payne. The feed to Sefolosha. Dishes it to Bazemore. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 10. Smart passes to Bradley. Smart kicks to Turner. Pass to Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Schroeder. Out left to the wing. Here's Bazemore. Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Bradley. Oh, he put it down!
It'll count.
What a shot!
I think that one was
at
good.
the buzzer.
Oh, a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How did he get that to go down?
A nice release and some good concentration as well, but the biggest thing about that, a whole lot of luck.
And that does it for the first half of play. The Hawks on top. They're up by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.